Hello, folks. Welcome to Cooley Fitness. Full body fitness routine. It's Christopher McGee. We got the Mr. Cooley with us today. Going to do some circuits, okay? And today I've kind of just left out the idea of counting reps. We're just going to crank out the reps just because we love reps. All right, we're going to start with some dumbbells, and you'll need dumbbells today, and you'll need an exercise ball like this one that you see in the corners over here. Or if you don't have an exercise ball, we'll show you something to do without it. All right? We're going to start with some squat to press. So you're going to start with your dumbbells up your shoulders. You're going to be doing a squat. So just make sure you're doing this squat right. Get your feet about shoulder width apart or close enough. And when you do a squat, just make sure that your weight is going through your heels instead of rocking forward on your toes, so that from the side, you're not doing this. See how my heels pop up and my knees go way over my toes? So I want to stick my butt out and keep my weight in my heels. Okay? All right. Ready to go? Squat to press. It's a shoulder press. Just keep pushing that. Tim here gets the soup cans while I get the 15-pounders. At his suggestion, sloth. But if all you can use is soup cans, guys, then grab some soup cans. A few more of these. 2 more, guys. Okay. Bring this down. Now we're gonna do some bent over rows. So you're gonna keep your back straight and hinge at the hips, just like this. And the farther forward you can get, the more horizontal you can get with the floor, the more gravity will act to force on the muscles in between your shoulder blades, which is what we're going for right now. Yes. So we're aiming at those shoulder blades, and every time you pull these weights up, you should be thinking, squeeze in between the shoulder blades. And the fact that you're leaning forward with some weight in your hands puts a little bit of a load on your low back muscles too. This is upper and lower back. A few more of these, guys. 2 more. Last one. All right. I'm going to put these dumbbells down. I'm going to do some pulsing lunges. Like this, all right? So just 2 things to think about when you're doing lunges. 1, take a long stride. And 2, bend that back knee. That's it. You want your knee to come just short of hitting the floor. So you put as much stretch on the muscles involved, especially your glute, as you can before you contract it back up. Good, Tim. Okay, let's switch and do some on the other leg. Slow and controlled. If you find yourself doing a lot of this or even touching the floor as you go down, it's okay. This long stride means it's a little bit harder to keep your balance. But that's perfectly fine. The more you do it, the better you get. A few more of these. Okay, we're going to lie on our backs and do some V-ups. Okay, so on these V-ups, maybe we've done them before in a previous video, I don't know, but if you haven't seen any of those videos, we'll walk through what we're doing. So, you're extending yourself out as long as you get. So your arms are over your head, your legs are flat. What you're going to do is you're going to bring your arms and legs up at the same time and get them to meet somewhere in your middle. Okay, and you're trying to reach your toes. Acha. Okay, if you can't reach your toes, you're going to come up and you're just going to reach past your legs, like this. Okay? Now, I'm going to get this angle for just a minute so you guys can watch. Let's go ahead and start doing them, Tim. And if you can exert the control, then every time you go down, don't let your arms or heels touch the ground. And it's important also to make sure that you're not hinging your stomach and your ribs up every time you put your legs and arms down. Or in other words, not to let your low back come off the ground. A few more of these. Okay, guys. Good core stuff. All right. I'm going to start that circuit over again. I'm going to start with the squat to presses again. All right. These are up at your shoulders, and they stay up in your shoulders while you go down into the squat, and you press them up overhead while you come up. And every time you press those weights up, I don't want you clanking them together up at the top of that range of motion. Like that. I don't want that. I don't know if you could hear it. Maybe you could see it. Two more. Okay. Bring the weights down. Doing these bent over rows. Feet about shoulder width apart. Keep that back straight and bend over at the hips. And row. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Squeeze. 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 A few more of these. Two more. Okay. Putting those weights down. Going back into the lunges. Whichever leg forward you had forward first last time, same one. And lunge. So if while you're doing this you find yourself losing your balance, go ahead and keep your arms out. If not, then I want you to try putting your arms, just clasping your hands together behind your back, like Tim's doing, or up behind your head, like you're getting arrested. I don't know. Just something to keep more of your weight straight down your center so that if you start to get off balance, it'll take some more core control to keep you on balance. All right, switch legs. I don't know how loud my breathing is into this microphone. If it's really loud and annoying, just let that distract you from how difficult of a time you're having. Just keep pushing. A few more of these on this leg. Last one. All right. Back to these V-ups. All right, so on your back. If we're in a microphone, pull it out of the small of your back. All right. Ready? Go. So Tim's going to reach for his toes, and I'm just reaching past my thighs. Either way is good, folks. If this just seems impossible for you guys, okay, I want you to bend your legs, okay? So your legs aren't straight, and that'll take a lot of the load off your abs. Okay, but I want everything else to stay the same. I don't want your feet to touch the ground still. And I want you reaching forward and past your legs. A few more. Last one. All right, good. All right, gonna do a different circuit. Gonna grab those weights again. We're just gonna do some curls. All right, so simple traditional curls. You start with your forearms supinated, or in other words, with your palms facing forward. At the bottom of this range of motion, you just curl them straight up. Don't twist your forearms or anything on the way up. Good form with those soup cans. But he's doing a good job. He's got the form right. His back stays straight. His shoulders are back. And his elbows staying at his side. As opposed to a lot of this, you know. If your weights are too big or you're too tired, you start swinging like this. Okay, so either drop the weight or get your body under control. Okay? Okay, so now I want you to rotate. So your thumbs are pointed forward. Okay, so we went from here to here, and just keep doing curls. A few more of these. Okay, last one there. Okay, and drop these. We're going to do some push-ups. We're going to move across the floor as we do them, okay? I'll show you what we mean. Okay, so you're going to get into push-up position up here. Okay, with your feet together, and actually with your hands kind of close together. Okay? And at the same time as you put your foot out, at the same time, you're going to bring this arm out. Okay, and then you're going to drop down into a push-up. Okay? So out, down, and when you come up, bring that foot and that other arm back together, okay? And we're just going to go back the way we were. Out, down, up and out again. Out, down, up and out. And if you've got a lot of space, you can just go in one direction. Dying? I know you had a good workout yesterday, Tim. One more. All right. Okay, now we're going to pull these exercise balls out. Which way do you want to face, Tim? I'll face the other way. I'll go this way. Okay, guys. It's for your hamstrings. I'll have Tim show you on the ball, and I'll show you the other option, okay? We've done it before, but maybe this is your first video. So Tim, is going to bridge his hips up off the floor. So nothing on Tim is touching the floor right now except for his shoulders and his arms, okay? And his head. His head is resting on the floor, and that's good. So his hips and his legs are up off the ground, all the way up into his shoulders. Now he's going to try to not let his hips hinge while he brings that ball up, and then slowly control it back down. Good. It's up, slow and controlled, and back down, slow and controlled. Up, slow and controlled, and he's not just flopping. He's not letting the weight of his body just flatten him out. Good. Invariably with this exercise, you have to stop every few reps and kind of sit your feet back on top of the ball because they'll tend to roll forward. Okay. And if you don't have a ball, then I just want you to bridge. So you'll put your heels up into your butt, and you'll just bridge up, just like this. And if you can, I want you to get up onto your toes. Okay? Just repeat this a few times over. Tim's doing a lot of those. Okay. And next in the set is a little bit more core. We're going to do what we call dead bugs. It's called dead bugs because both you're on your back and all fours are up in the air and they're kind of wiggling around, so you look like a dead bug on its back with his legs wiggling around. Okay? So it's a little bit similar to the V-ups in this way. Your hands and your legs are going to meet in the middle, but instead of both hands and both legs meeting in the middle, like this, you're gonna take your right arm, okay, and it's gonna meet with your left leg in the middle, okay? And then when they go down, then your left arm and your right leg are gonna meet in the middle, okay? And you alternate doing that. Now, once you start with this, okay, then I want both legs off the ground, and the legs can't touch the ground, okay? And you can speed this up. Dead bugs, people. Dead bugs. And if you're keeping your legs up off the ground like you should, and your shoulders and head up off the ground like you should, you will start to feel that burn. Few more, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I love that burn in the core. Nothing's more important than core, guys. When your core goes, your back goes. When your back goes, everything else is useless. All right. Back to these curls. Palms forward again, and curl. Okay, and rotate those forearms forward. Set your thumbs pointing forward. A few more of these. Okay. Put down your dumbbells or soup cans or whatever you're using. Water bottles, bean bags. Just use something for that weight. Okay, we're starting with these push-ups. Just remember, you start with your feet and your hands a little bit closer together. Reach out, push up together. Reach out, push up together. Okay, Tim, you got to do a total of 10. Total of 10. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 3 more. 8, 9. 1 more, bro. That's the push-ups. Good stuff. All right, dude, you do the bridge this time. I'll crank out this ball. So again, put your heels up as close to your butt as you can put them. Yep, bridge up. Yep, on your toes if you can. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, and I'm on this ball. Heels and calves kind of up on the ball. Hips off the ground. And I curl that in. Slow and controlled. Now remember, some exercises are putting you at risk for injury when you're doing them if you're doing them wrong. Like the lunges and the squats. There's ways to do that wrong. And if you're doing it the way we're showing you in this video, you're doing perfect, okay? This exercise for the hamstrings and low back that I'm doing here, really, it's hard to injure yourself, okay? So if the form isn't perfect like mine, then not a problem. You're not hurting yourself. Okay? Gonna do a few more of these. Slow and controlled. 1 more bridge over there, Tim. All right. Putting this ball back. 1 more set of the dead bugs and we're done, guys. All right. All right. You ready? Yep. Here we go. Really want you guys to feel burn today. So if you look down at your core while you're doing this, you'll see that your hips tend to stay where they are, and your shoulders tend to rock, rotate back and forth. You're getting a lot of good oblique work in there. A few more. Just last a little longer. 1 more. Touch. Okay. All right. Good job, Tim. Good job, guys. See you next time in our next video.